you feeling about the progress this spring so far? Things are going.
Yeah, things are going really, really well. You know, we're getting, a lot of guys are getting reps. We're really developing, you know, the depth of our defense. And one of the challenges that we have with these younger guys is we're really probably ahead of where we're usually at just in a typical year with our install because of all the returners that we have. So we're trying to keep them uncomfortable from a learning standpoint, just so they can continue to strain and continue to try to get better, at least mentally, even if they're not getting the physical reps. And then for the younger guys, in turn, they're taking a lot of those older guys' reps, running with the ones and running with the twos where they normally be running with the twos or threes or even fours. And those guys are getting quality reps and putting them in really real game situations where they typically would still be in that first year or that second year install mode.
How was the younger player execution on Saturday?
It was solid. Yeah, it was solid. They did a nice job, and overall, I've been pleased with everyone. Just everybody working as a unit, doing their 111th, and really trying to focus on the what to do, how to do, and why they're doing it. And for the guys that are in that kind of third stage of learning, the why they're doing it, those guys are playing really fast. And for the guys that are still learning, you know, what to do and how to do it, you know, they're really in the early stages, but they're really straining to get better every day. So I couldn't be more pleased.
Marcus joked it's nice to have new toys available. What's it like for you to have some of these new puzzle pieces fitting it out in the defense?
Yeah, it's exciting. I mean, it's really exciting. We do have more depth than I'd say we've ever had, and we have more guys working at multiple positions just because of their experience here. So, like I said, we're trying to put the emphasis on learning and trying to advance and try to get out of the early stages of the install, trying to give our guys give them a lot of situations where they normally wouldn't be in if they were in their second or third year in a program. We're really in our fourth or fifth year stages because we had an extra couple games. We had extra time to prepare this past season. So we've really tried to take the mentality with a lot of these guys that we're going from week 14 to week 15.
What do the depth and the versatility of your front what's that provide you?
Right now, I mean, not a ton because, some of those guys, were not given as many reps right now. You know what I'm saying? So, but moving forward, we're going to be able to do a lot with those guys.
What's kind of the next step, you think, for some of the younger guys to kind of get even closer to maybe where some of those older guys are?
I think it's just part of just reps, and getting that, that repetition, that experience. For some of those guys to be getting reps, against, some of the talented guys on offense and some of the more experienced guys on offense, I think that's how you grow up real fast, and that builds confidence, and that's just part of the process. So, again, we're just process oriented. We're just trying to stick with it. Like we're trying new things on defense, and if it doesn't work, that's not the time for us to, as coaches, to really, we got to be self-reflective. Go, okay, well that's not working. We got to move on to the next thing. So. We see when things go right and when things go wrong, and a lot of times we got to explain to some of the older guys, hey, this is why we're doing that. It didn't look very good right there, or we got to tell them, hey, you know what, we're not going to do that because we're going to put that on the shelf. So, no, just couldn't be more excited about our progress.
Brian, this is your third spring practice session now since you guys got here. How much different is this one than the first one?
Just a lot different. I mean, it's. That first spring, it's always, getting to know the players and getting to know how they respond, getting to know just kind of what makes them tick, what to do, how to do it, why they're doing it, and continuing to show those guys, the same pictures until they first get it. That's the first spring. Well, now we're in the third spring. Some of these guys like Xavier Alford, Miles Rouser's in his second year, but he's the guy who picks things up really, really fast. Montana Warren, who's played two different positions. This is his third spring with us. You're talking about guys that you can move to multiple positions, and they're going to be able to go out and execute for you. So we're light years ahead of where we were 2 years ago.
How's Mylan doing?
He's doing excellent. He's just learning the defense, and each day it becomes slower and makes more sense to him. He still has to get to the why we're doing what we're doing, which a lot of older guys do because they know what to do and how to do it, which Nyland knows how to do it. It's just some of the things that are, little wrinkles at why are going to help him make more plays, and he's getting there and couldn't be more excited about. I mean, we're fired up about him. We're fired up. He's back healthy, and he's having a great camp.